Hello everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome to this Relentless Rumble Guide version Seth. And in this video, we're going to break down the best teams or Z best teams with my main global account on Seth Relentless Rumble. So right here, we are on the global account. Seth just got released and let's just go into the teams, okay? So for those of you guys who are really curious whether or not a free-to-play player can get 40 kills, it is possible. So I do have a Z-Best free-to-play VN guide for Seth, which I uploaded on the channel. I'll link in the card above. So if you're free to play and you have those units that were showcased in the account, you can also achieve 51 kills. So the very first team I want to talk about, it's not the best team, but it is like I'll say like Lightbearer centric team, because for this boss over here, Seth is a Mauler. So using Lightbearer units or Lightbearer carries will allow you to kill Seth faster, and that's where you are able to steamroll better. And we are using Kourin together with Vala because Vala is one of the strongest assassin melee wise as well as sniping wise, and we have Kourin for additional shielding to protect your ally as well as additional damage with Sonja's buff on the two of them. Then we have Coco as well as Smokey for the best offensive together with defensive combo support. So without further ado, let's start the battle. So artifact of choice is Great Sword Spell, and against Seth, right, there are a lot of RNG factors because depending on where Seth pounds, he might be able to snipe off some units on your team, and then that's where Seth will start to steamroll. And once Seth starts to steamroll, he becomes bigger. It will be represented visually. All your units will pretty much starts to melt there, right? So that is I'll say like one of the thing about this battle. Like you can't last the whole battle unless you run a full defensive team. But if you run too defensively, then you might actually not be able to kill that much, and you might not get your best scores itself. So for this case, you need to find a good balance between offense and defense as usual. So that's that. So right here, Smokey died, unfortunately. So when Smokey starts to die, we actually lose quite a bit of sustain for our team, and then I think we should fall really soon. Although we still have the buff from Kourin to protect Sonja right here, as you guys can see. And then Vala's quite good against Seth in a 1v1 situation. Okay, so 48 kills for this one. So this team is definitely viable in terms of getting your necessary rewards right here. So this is the damage distribution, Kourin being a really good unit. So let's say if you don't have Vala, I'm pretty sure you guys have Mikola. So that will be what my free-to-play team featured. So basically, for this team, right, let's say if you don't have Vala, you can do this. So this is my free-to-play team. We're just going to showcase what a high power, like big account can do with this team over here. Okay, so this one relies on Kourin being the only damage dealer, but at the same time, Sonja is a pretty decent AoE damage dealer from the ultimate itself, and with sufficient protection from your whole team, you can last a little bit longer for your carries, your light bearers to unleash more of their skills. So that way you got more cycles of your skills, and then you can kill more from there. Yeah, so that's for this team. Okay, so this is the free-to-play team setup, but on my main account. So the best carry units for this boss, I'll say it's either between Seth or Harak. So we'll showcase Seth and Harak together as well. But I'll say Harak is indefinitely better because Harak hits a lot harder over time. And my best score with this fight is about 63 kills with Harak, as well as the exact same team replacing Kourin. So Harak in a slot of Kourin for maximum damage. There's also a team that features Talene in it, which we'll also showcase. So you can see my whole team having no issue surviving. But the damage is a little bit on the lower end because I think for Kourin's case, we don't hit as hard as compared to Harak. So this one gives us 51 kills. Okay, so this is the details. Okay, so Sonja does quite a bit of damage from the ultimate itself. Now let's move on to the Harak team. So currently, my best team right now is actually this combination right here. So Great Sword Spell together with Sonja with the buff on Smokey and Harak, and then Mikola and Coco over here. Yeah, so let me just... I'll probably reposition Mikola a little bit. Yeah, honestly speaking, I think the positioning for the supports doesn't matter too much because like there's just no way you can control where Seth will pounce. Yeah, so for those of you guys who do not know, I think Seth's second or third skill actually pounces to the weakest enemy to do massive damage. So that's why when you get that buff as well as the haste buff from the special ability, the Seth is likely going to kill someone right towards the end of battle. And when you have 4 or 5 Seth pouncing on one target, that's where Seth is able to kill off people. Okay, so at the start is a honeymoon phase, you're able to kill pretty smoothly, and then later on you'll start to realize Seth starting to hit harder and harder throughout the battle. So we have about 40 seconds left. Hopefully we are able to survive this barrage. No one dies. This is a very critical period. So if we... Oh wait, Coco Smokey casts ultimate, really nice. Coco gets ultimate off, really, really nice. So we might be able to exit our personal best right here. Okay, so we survived this wave, so we should be able to do 60 from here. I hope. Can we? Okay, very, very close. Pretty unfortunate. So this is what I mean by once Seth kills somebody off, the whole team will just start to steamroll, and then like you will start to kill off all the other supports, followed by your Sonja, and then eventually your Harak, no matter how stacked up your Harak may be. Okay, so right here there's another team shared, and I think this team over here might be a little bit stronger logically, because we do have Talene as a secondary damage dealer with the ability to revive Harak in the event he gets killed off for additional damage. And on top of that, Talene's AoE damage will be able to lower the Seth's HP to give us a faster kill potential. Yeah, and we also have more stats with this team because Talene is a Celestial Hypogean character, so additional HP as well as attack percentage for the team build. And I think Smokey is a little bit safer in this positioning because he's more backward, so you probably don't get targeted down that much. Yeah, so this is another team shared. I think the record shared by this team is about 65 kills, so that's that. But like I mentioned, there's quite a bit of RNG, so we shall see how it goes for my run here. Yeah, so Smokey actually got sniped down, unfortunately. 54, okay. So we still have Talene, so Talene should come back to life after a little bit. Coco still is online with the damage reduction, and then we still have Harak over here. Okay, so Harak survives pretty well. 60. Okay, we're doing 60 here. 60. Okay, 60 kills. Let's see whether or not reposition Smokey would be a little bit better for us. Yeah, so we tried to reposition Smokey a little bit. Probably here. I think Smokey centralized should be okay. Actually, Sonja in the middle is fine as well, to be honest. Yeah, I think we'll go with this and see how it goes. Because Sonja is a melee character, so the Pyre will be able to burn the unit. And I think keeping Sonja alive is also quite critical for additional AoE damage. Yeah, so keeping Smokey back allows the heal to consistently cover our Talene here as well. So I think this could be a better positioning with the exact same team. So let's see how it works. Jump. So Great Sword spell during this process also offers quite a bit of damage on its own. So you can actually try with other artifacts, but so far I think Great Sword spell provides a good mix of both offense or defense to get a good damage score for this fight. Okay, so Smokey fell, unfortunately, but we still have our carries alive. Sonja is alive as well. Ultimate, okay, nice. Quite a bit of AoE damage. 28 seconds, still alive. Okay, Sonja is going to come back alive with the Talene's Pyre Renewal. Okay, we have 61 kills here. So pretty decent stuff, pretty good team. So you guys can try it for yourself. So obviously the EX weapons of your unit as well as your unit quality will have a final effect on the team itself. But this is the damage one for what is probably the best team, right? So this is the positioning for myself, damage on Lily May. Because between Arden and Lily May, I think Arden offers more control, but Lily May and Carolina just hits a lot harder. So this is the Eironn Carolina control. So the idea is still the same. You need to run your double supports and then you have control and damage in the form of Eironn, Carolina, as well as Lily May right here. So OD's a pretty okay unit as well against Seth, but one thing about OD is OD's damage over time, right? So if you don't take off Seth immediately, Seth might actually lifesteal back with his skill, and then that's where you might take quite a while to kill off your... Oh wait, wow. My Eironn surviving super duper well with the shield and the dodge rate. Pretty insane stuff here. Okay, oh my god, Human's ultimate actually go through. So I didn't expect this team to perform so well, but I think we should be able to do 50 kills at this pacing. Because we have quite a bit of sustain and also the control and damage building on Lily May. So right here, Eironn actually melted, pretty unfortunate. But yeah, with 44 kills right here. So this is with the Wilder's control team. So I don't recommend it because Wilders are generally weaker to Seth. So they might actually melt really fast, but it is a good alternative in case you don't have all the above mentioned unit previously. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you found a decent team for you to get your max scores for your runs itself. And thank you very much for tuning in. Do remember to like and subscribe to see more. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys!